A very good day to all of you out there. This is Admav here with another episode of Admav's Corner. You're of course welcome here. This is a safe space to talk and for me to listen and for you to share your thoughts. Any thoughts, anything going on with your lives, just what you're going through. And I'm here to share that too. Pardon my voice there. Got to clear it up for a second. But yeah, welcome on this November 25th, 2022. It is the last week of November, and November it flew by. And December is going to fly by even faster. I wasn't doing too well last week, and this week I'm... Sorry, I would say I'm definitely doing better. Funny thing is, I actually had most of this week off. It was sort of a serendipitous gift from the universe because I had asked for a few days in December that I needed, and they gave it to me. And I told my supervisor that I had, a few more days left, and I know it's busy time right now, so the booking's last minute, so I'll take whatever available date. And this was in the middle of the week, mind you, so I had already gone in 2 days. And she was just like, "Hey, how about you take the rest of the week off?" And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, you can just take the rest of the week off if you want." And I said, "Oh, yeah, that's great. I'll definitely take that." So I got 3 days off this week, basically. And today is, today's Friday, so it's the weekend now. So those 3 days are over. But it was a much needed 3 days. I really needed some time for myself. And so I'm very grateful that I was able to get that. So the reason why my voice has been a little bit, and it's not rough, but I'm getting a little phlegmy sometimes. My coworker friends, we all started playing basketball. We're trying to have like a run every Friday, and today was the first one. And it went great. It went really good. Now here's the thing about me that you might not know, or I don't think I've mentioned this before, but a lot of my friends know this. A lot of my best friends. I've lived a very sedentary life. There's no other way around it. Like the last time I've actually played some kind of basketball, like team versus team, was back in 2009, and I was horrible then. So you could sort of see the idea of you can sort of get an idea of where I am at. Like I don't go to the gym, I don't work out. In the last decade plus, it's just been like up and down with physical exercise for me. I would just either do I would either jog a bit or hit the bags very, very inconsistently. Not enough to really offset the sedentary lifestyle that I've been living. So you can imagine how things went today. Especially that first game that we ran. Whoo boy, that was rough. That was like my lungs were on fire. I was like, man, my muscles are starting to hurt after the first game because of all the contact. I don't bring a lot of anything to basketball. I just love the game. I love watching the NBA. Go Raps, Toronto Raptors represent. And I only really started falling in love with the sport again in the last few years since they won the championship. Yes, you can call me a bandwagoner, whatever, but I've always loved ball. I've been watching it since I was a kid, but I just took a long hiatus because sports went out of my field of view. I didn't really care that much about sports. So it was never a priority. I mean, growing up, ever since I was a kid, I turned down every single opportunity to play any kind of sports. And my father really tried to get me into sports at an early age, and I never enjoyed it. I had always refused. I was a very anxious kid growing up, and the thought of having to compete with another kid was always something that was very daunting for me, and I didn't want the pressure, and I just never got into it. I just never got into sports. But I figured I needed to do some new things that would get me out of my comfort zone. And I figured I love watching basketball. I love the sport. And why not get into it? Why not play a little bit? I mean, it's fun. I really enjoy playing it. I'm just physically not in the best shape, so I get tired pretty easily. But I caught my second win eventually, and I thought I played decent. You would ask some of the the people I played with today. I wasn't the best shooter. I got some shot. I was happy I got some buckets. That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, on the cerebral part of the game and my cardio, my abysmal cardio, it was very tough. But I think I did well considering I had some nice sequences here and there, and I'm looking forward to the next time we play, and I hope we do better. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep this podcast sweet and short. I'm exhausted. Oh, I forgot to mention I rolled my ankle at the end. It was like the very last game, and a few people had already left, so it was just a 3-on-3, and I was just going for the ball as it rebounded off the rim, and my ankle just kind of rolled, and it was pretty dang painful at first, and now it still kind of hurts, and I'll definitely be taking it easy. But it's not so bad. It could have been a lot worse, and I've iced it for the last hour, which delayed me recording this thing. So, but I don't regret going out to play. That was fun. I mean, I'm all banged up. A lot of us are banged up. There's, I mean, half the group are middle-aged guys. So we gotta really listen to our bodies at this point. But like I said earlier, I figured that at 33, I'm not that young, but at the same time, I'm not really a senior citizen or anything like that. I'm not really old yet. I'm still young. So that was part of the reason why I wanted to go out there and do this, because I'd always wanted to play basketball. I'd always enjoyed basketball. And now I have this opportunity where I'm surrounded by, positive people, welcoming people. I know I'm not even close to some of the level of these guys, right? And I'm not really I don't really get sports culture that much. But I enjoy it. I enjoy aspects of it, and I'm looking forward to the next run. And I would do the same, I guess, to everyone listening. Not urge, but maybe, think about it, because, not everyone is an athlete, right? Not everyone loves to do sports or work out, and that's completely fine. Not everyone loves it, right? But our consciousness, we are trapped in this physical, corporeal form, right? Flesh and bone, this is us. And this body it won't last forever. The more you age, the more injury prone you get, the more at risk you are for certain illnesses and whatnot. And so I figured, try to take advantage of it while it's still, fairly in good shape. And in terms of, when I say I'm not in good shape, I would say, but I'm saying while you're still able to do it, while your body's still able to keep up somewhat, it can't keep up as well as it did before, but it could still somewhat keep up. So I would suggest to maybe consider that. And it doesn't have to be, obviously it doesn't have to be basketball. It could be other things, it could be hiking and all that. More rigorous forms of camping, other sports, but yeah, our lives are finite, our bodies are finite, and our bodies give out way earlier than the actual end of our life, right? Like your body will give out like maybe a third or halfway through your life, I guess, or almost halfway through. So you got to take advantage of it, and obviously listen to your body, make sure you do the necessary stretches and warm-ups, wear, gear that'll help your, at-risk parts of your body, like your knees, your ankle, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, go out there and do something, push yourself out of your comfort zone. Even though it's something that you might not really want to do, it's beneficial, and I feel great. I feel very grateful and very happy that we were able to do these basketball runs today, and I'm really looking forward to the next one. And to you all, I wish you, if you're from the US, I wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. And there's way more treats to come than Christmas, so it's just going to be like non-stop eating, right, from this point on. So a little bit of physical activity would offset that a bit, even though it's not really the season for it. And be well, be healthy, and I'll see you guys again next time. Take care.